Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Out of here like I ain't that shit. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. Put a mansion on the beach, 100 Latins in your lobby. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a rocket. Just make it. Breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. Shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features 2 teams looking for a win. It's the Seahawks coming in at 5-2. Going up against the Redskins, who come in at 6-1.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Being chased out left. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the back. Hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. In motion, right, Baldwin. On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. He's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and long. It's Wilson. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And give him a full 10 yards there. Second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Taylor. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Johnson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And caught right side, Green. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Into the Redskins have it. They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play action, now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Taylor to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go!
On 1st down, it's Taylor shoving through the defense. Caught on the right side, Reed. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Taylor will throw again. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Steps away to his left. This one caught by Crowder. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. Flex round.
To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee able to get him for a loss of about 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Man, I got you.
1st and 10. It's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ladarius Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Green with a catch left side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards to go here on second down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. To throw is Wilson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense lining up first and 10. Operating from the gun, Taylor, and his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead, but now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Jaron Brown, the intended target. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
14. Check 99. Good play. Good play. Gotta go. Get it up. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, Wilson. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Baldwin goes in motion right. Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's got daylight. 30. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, that didn't bother you too much. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Taylor will throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Jordan Reed has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, here's Pirine. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
190. I got 86. I got 86.
Now Pirine. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. 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 Ohio. Ohio. Check, check.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for us.